It was just a short 4 years ago that Samsung validated a new product category, the Phablet. Today Samsung has released two new smartphones, the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 and the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. Find out what's the difference and which one might be right for you. The Samsung Galaxy Note 5 and Galaxy S6 Edge Plus are very similar. The S6 Edge Plus is like you'd expect, curved on the front just like the S6 Edge. Let's start off with the Galaxy Note 5 since it's the more vanilla of the two handsets. The Galaxy Note 5 is 5.7 inches with a Quad HD Super AMOLED with 518 pixels per inch under the hood. It has a Samsung octa-core processor running at 2.1 GHz quad plus 1.5 GHz quad. It's 64-bit and 14nm with 4 GB of RAM. On the rear you'll find a 16MP camera with optical image stabilization OIS with f1.9, so expect great low-light shots. On the front you'll find a 5MP selfie camera with the same low-light loving f1.9. We love that we're seeing fast charging in more and more devices, especially when it also comes with wireless charging that works for candle and PMA compatible. The battery size is 3000 mAh, which compared to many large screen phones hitting the market is seeming a little small. The 5.5-inch one Acoustic comes with a 3300 mAh battery and the 6-inch Huawei ISM Mate 7 comes with 4100 mAh, so we're a little disappointed by this number since battery life is arguably one of a smartphone's most important features. If it's not on, it doesn't matter how good everything else island running Android 5.1 and LTE Cat 9/Cat 6. It measures in at 153.2 x 76.1 x 7.6 millimeters. 171G. Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus 11. The Galaxy S6 Edge Plus has nearly identical specifications apart from the display and overall dimensions and weight. The display is 5.7 inch with the same Quad HD resolution of 2560 x 1440 but has the dual-edge display which gives it that curvy futuristic front. The advantage to having the S6 Edge Plus over the Note 5 is that you get the same size battery but in a thinner and lighter profile. It's only 154.4 x 75.8 x 6.9 mm and weighs in at 153 g. What's the difference? The biggest difference between the two and what gives the Note 5 the extra weight and thickness is the metal bumper which surrounds the handset, making the device much more substantial and durable in hand feel. The Note 5 also comes with the signature stylus which has defined the Note line over the last 4 years. Apart from the front of the display being very different, the one thing that will stop everyone in their tracks is the price. The S6 Edge Plus is quite a bit more damage to your pocketbook. 32GB 2-year pricing, $249.99. 32GB no commit pricing, $739.99. 64GB 2-year pricing $349.99. 64GB no commit, $839.99. We've got hands-on videos of both the Galaxy Note 5 and Galaxy S6 Edge Plus for you here, along with additional hands-on photos. The Note 5 has a clip-on keyboard. Large form factor handsets that are unwieldy to use with just one hand are touted as productivity devices, more so than smaller handsets. Larger screen real estate lets you have more windows open if you're into multitasking, but also it just allows you to see more of what you're doing. Blackberries stuck around your are still a thing. You go Indonesia because of people's addiction to a physical keyboard. There isn't a single Android handset out there that still touts a physical keyboard, so we applaud Samsung for coming out with this nice add-on, which the longer we look at it we're more and more convinced that they might have just walked into a random shop in Shenzhen and placed an order. Hands-on with the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. If the S6 Edge has taught us anything, it's that this handset is going to be hard to get a hold of. The S6 Edge was plagued with production delays, and rightfully so. This is lead-edge technology stuff. We've got our fingers crossed that Samsung has learned a thing or two and from its little brother. So what does it all mean? If we take a step back and look at the bigger picture, you have to wonder what Samsung is thinking pushing for flagship devices, the Galaxy S6, S6 Edge, S6 Edge Plus and the Note 5. Just last week we saw what can happen when a smartphone manufacturer releases too many phones. HTC. It's simple math that more devices drives up costs because the production runs are smaller. So what is Samsung thinking? well likely that the S6 Edge Plus will get them back on track with profits. Things didn't work out with the S6 Edge. It cost more than the S6 but it cost more to make and ate up all the profits. But the S6 Edge Plus won't cost that much more to make than the S6 Edge. Obviously the bigger battery and display all raise the price, but Samsung will be able to charge a lot more for the Phablet than as we've seen with the Note 4 $880 and S6 $750. Price scheme. Differentiating and being perceived as the technology leader to beat also keeps low stock prices at bay. LG is the only other smartphone manufacturer who has dabbled with the curved display in a global release. If the rest of the industry is just keeping up with the Jones, the Edge line helps keep Samsung Mr./Mrs. Jones. Samsung has the market presence to get the attention of the average consumer, but game changers like OnePlus, who launched the OnePlus 2, isn't far off in terms of screen size, but at a $350 price point it's going to be harder and harder to justify paying double for a phone when companies out of China are able to produce as good or arguably better devices for half the cost. With the flagship killer's reviews hitting the internets and our review currently underway, it has me wondering just how many die-hard stylus users would have to buy it for Samsung to make a buck. Or how many people just need that curved display.